Hi there, it's Martha, and if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming and spending a part of your day or afternoon or evening with me. It really means a lot. I love watching videos and I'm fallen so far behind, and so I'm doing the best I can, but also knowing that, hey, it's season of life, things like that happen. I think summers are busier as well, but thank you so much for coming. I'm going to share with you what I've been warming for the past week. Some of this stuff might be in there just from my melting basket, but I was holding on to it thinking I might still continue warming it this past week. So that's more the vendor wax, but I have bricks here, I have Scentsy here, and let's just get started. All right, I'm gonna start with bricks. So I've been trying to do much better with bricks, and I will take photos of these when I'm done so that I can keep showing you progress. But these two from the start are part of the spring collection. So these I just started this month. So any progress you see here is me making progress. So this one is Orchard by the Sea, and this has scent of sea salt, crisp linen, and green mango. And that is Orchard by the Sea. So I used 3 of the cubes on top. Maybe, I don't know if you can tell right there. And that is just it's a great smell. I get a little apple in here. I know it says mango or green mango, and maybe that's it. But it's a really good scent. It is light though, so it doesn't, for me, last. It's not really a open concept kind of scent, and it doesn't last a full day for me, but I don't mind. I like the scent. It's in a brick. I may or may not decide after using this brick if I want to keep it in my club. I have, I think, 1 or 2 coming in August. So that may come out, but it is a pretty scent. And then the other one is pink apple and nectarine. And so this is like pink apples, nectarine, and let's see, poppies and sugarcane. Sorry, I'm scratching my leg. And so the back of this one, I also used 3 cubes of that. And this is my favorite one. So I have these 2 bricks, and this by far is my favorite, even of all 5. It's a perfumey scent. It's not fruity at all. I don't know, with the pink apple and nectarine. I mean, they're in there, but for me, I think it's more the poppies and just a soft, like fruity floral. It's like a fruity floral, but it's really a pretty perfumey scent. I love this for the bedrooms and bathrooms mostly. So yeah, I used 3 cubes of that. Now, sugar cookie. I've had this since the beginning of the year. So this is the sugar cookie brick. I did not have a picture before, but basically I used like 2. I used 2. So I had already used 4 previously. I used 2. This is a really good scent. And I will say the last time that I warmed this, I think I said that I had trouble smelling sugar cookie. Like, it wasn't really strong to me. I found it was light. I wasn't sure if it was a brick versus a bar. I've heard some people say that bricks can be lighter. I don't know if that's just in our minds or if it's true, but I will say that this time when I warmed it, I really did smell it. I smelled it really, really well. It's much, much stronger. So this was good. I will see if I can remember what I warmed this with, because I know it was something that I had in an adjacent warmer. And so when I get there, I'll share it. I'm sure it was like a really fruity scent, probably a vendor. So I'm going to move those aside, and then we're going to move on to some Scentsy here. And so Scentsy, I used up a whole bar of Clean Breeze. So this is white florals with a touch of spring, and I really like this one. It's laundry. It is a laundry scent, but it just smells clean. It just smells like clean laundry, and I just wanted a day where I just wanted everything to smell clean. Like, I didn't want bakery, I didn't want anything. So it was just a nice kind of clean it out, open the windows, and so I really enjoyed that one. And I will get more. That was the last one that I got, or the only one that I got, but I'll get more. I feel like there's a piece of hair on my face or something. Okay, next is Sugar Blossom, and this is Golden Blossoms, Sugared Citrus, and Vanilla. I only have one left in here, and so I won't speak too much of it because I think I did talk about this quite a bit. It's just a really pretty, perfumey, sweet perfumey floral. That's what I would say. It is in the bakery section, but I find it to be a really pretty scent. I do think I'm going to put it in my club for a little while. Then we have Lake My Day, and this is Lake Waves, Bergamot, and Oak Moss. This is a somewhat cologne-y, but not ultra. I describe this more as a young man. Like a young man, but the oak moss is definitely present. I think that's what gives it a little bit more of a masculine lean to it. But it's just a really good scent. I like it. This was another day where I just wanted something clean and fresh smelling. And so I used Lake My Day, and I had the windows open again. That was one of those, just kind of clear it out, and it performs really, really well. So that is one that I don't know if I'll club it. I have two other bars. I don't know, because I do like it. It's just nice sometimes to change it up and not have kind of the usual fruits or bakery. And there's just certain days where I do want it to be cleaner. I guess this week was that way because this is The Lion King in the Jungle. I also finished this bar, and this is Palm Leaves, Bamboo, and Exotic Blooms. And yeah, this is a very green scent. It smells grassy. Yeah, it just smells like a kind of like almost like a little bit of wet soil and some grassy greens. So apparently I was in the mood for these kind of clean scents, whether they're aquatic or laundry or like just earthy. So this one's definitely earthy. I do like this one a lot. My friend gifted this one to me, so I think she got some on a flash sale, and I had told her I liked it, so she gave it to me. Then we have Moana Spirit of Motunui, and this is melon, pineapple, and plumeria. So I have two left in here. This was a nice scent. I do like the melon. So if you don't like melon, it's not too much melon. It's almost like watermelon to me. It says melon, but I think it's a watermelon. And it's just fruity, but not sharp. And so I think plumeria adds a little bit to soften it up with the melon and the pineapple. The pineapple is there, but none of them are overly like competing against each other. I think it's a really nice bar. I did warm most of this in the open space, and it really isn't kind of open space worthy. This is better in a medium to smaller rooms. So I will probably use the last two like in the bathroom. I could probably just throw it into my July. Okay, and I think that is all the Scentsy I warmed this week. The rest of this is all vendor wax. So let's get started with vendor wax. So I'm going to start with Harper James, and this is Honey Cornbread. And this is a brownie bag, and there's typically 6, so I used half of it. This is just honey cornbread. I think it's okay. It's not my favorite of the Harper James wax that I bought. It's just got like a bread, kind of a bready. I don't get a lot of honey. I was hoping this honey cornbread, I would get more of the honey in the cornbread. But for me, it's just very bready, not a whole lot of honey or anything. So I found this one to be just okay. And I have the rest of these double bags. So let me undouble bag them so I don't make so much noise. All right, next is Harper James Wax Fresh Baked Bread. And this smells like bread. It smells like bread, but it's like freshly baked bread. It's very... like, what kind of bread is it? It's kind of dense, like a bakery bread. It's really nice. I like it every once in a while. For me, it's a little plain, so I like to not just warm this on its own, but warming it where maybe I have a coffee scent or other bakery scents going on. So it's just bread. It's bread, but I like it. So that is fresh baked bread. Then let's try to keep the vendors together here. Then I have Twinkies. So Twinkies from Harper James Wax. And this is, yeah, it's Twinkies, but it doesn't quite smell like Twinkies. It smells more like kind of like a birthday cake, like a vanilla cake, or like a white cake. Maybe that's what I would say. So I feel like it's the Twinkies, but not quite. Yeah, so it's more like or maybe a yellow cake, but like a cake. So it's more like a cakey kind of a scent. I do like it, and I also use this a lot in adjacent warmers while I was mixing some of the other scents from some other vendors that I'll show you here in a second. And then I think this is the last Harper James. This is blueberry. And that's just blueberries. I also used half of this. I used this on the same days I was using the honey cornbread, because just blueberry on its own was, I like something a little more, but it smells nice. This is a good blueberry. It's a really good blueberry. So sometimes I warm this with, when I had the fresh baked bread going. Sometimes with the honey cornbread was where I kind of cut some of these in half and mix those together. So that was what I was using for that. But I think I mentioned this with the last what I've been melting with the raspberry jam is like, I prefer scents I think are all blended together than trying to make my own mix. So I mean, I think the idea or the concept of having these basic kind of one notes is great for people who like to mix things in and put other stuff. But for me, I just prefer like someone to blend it for me and do it. But it's a nice blueberry. It's a good blueberry. So now we're going to move on to Rose Girls. Let's see here. Yeah, and I guess I only had one thing in here. So I was warming strawberry shortcake and orange sherbet. And I used up all the orange. There used to be orange ones in here. So I've used about half the bag. And I would say that this scent is fine. It's fine. It's almost like a mix of the strawberry and the orange have like had a baby. It's not that I smell necessarily the strawberry distinctly or the orange distinctly. It's like they're just there. So it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not quite strawberry. It's not quite orange sherbet. But they're there. They're there. The orange is a little on the sharper side, and the strawberry is very light. I found this one to be okay, but as far as performance, where I warm this only in the open space, because this is kind of a scent that I don't really warm in bedrooms. I don't really like warming bakery in my bedrooms either. And this isn't really a bathroom scent. So I did use this in open concept, and it worked best when I used it in a tea light warmer. Otherwise, it just faded into the background. So it doesn't have quite a good throw, I would say. So this one was just okay for me, and that's strawberry shortcake and orange sherbet. Okay. Then I have kind of here's another Rose Girls. So this one's Party Pants. This is key lime pie, bubblegum, and blue cotton candy. And this one I warmed in my bedroom, and then I used the other two that I had in a tea light warmer down here. I really like the scent. I remember when I first got this in a sample, in like a sample bag that she had, I was like, bubblegum, like, I don't know that I want my, space to smell like bubblegum, but it was good. It's so good. I still smell the lime. So I think the lime in here, like does the key lime pie is really, really nice. The bubblegum just adds this kind of fun sweetness to it, and some of that cotton candy. So it was actually a really good mix. So this is Party Pants. I would buy a large one of these if I saw it again, just because it was fun. It was a fun one, and I did enjoy it, and it did perform fairly well. Okay, so that is all the Rose Girls. Now we're going to move on to Sassy Girl Aroma, and I have got 4 in here. So we'll start off with going to Disneyland, and she always does this. Oh, you know what? And I have my glasses right here. Her labels, her scent notes on her labels are super small. Okay, so this is going to Disneyland, and this is cotton candy, strawberry pineapple, orange creamsicle, lemonade, and whipped cream. And I believe this is now called Going to Waltz. But this is really good. I did, I think, use this one day with Twinkies. So here's where I was using like Twinkies or fresh baked bread, just because there's a lot of fruitiness to this. And I did use this in open space. I do get a lot of that pineapple. I do get the orange. I get the strawberry. I get the whipped cream. I get all of it. And a little bit of a fizz. I'm smelling a little fizziness now that I don't think I really mentioned before, but there's something kind of fizzy to it, almost like a slushy drink or something. This is really, really good. I was trying to warm a lot, so I did warm about half of it. So I have another half to go. But I do enjoy that one. Ooh, here's a good one. So this one was full. I'm pretty sure it was full to the top, maybe a few missing from, giving some of it for to my friends. But this is Ortega. This is Beach Night Blueberry and Pink Chiffon. And this I warmed in my bedroom or in the rooms twice. I used half of it, maybe 3 times, because that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. And this is yummy. This is her Beach Nights is just good. And I get the pink chiffon. I get some of that blueberry. And this was delicious. This one did dirty up my warmers, so it's stained. I think it's this like that dark blue, purpley blue. Did stain it, but I took it out. I did a little short on it. I just rubbed some rubbing alcohol and it was like brand new. But there's other ways. I know some people use counter clean. Some people use hand sanitizer. So yeah, if you have a warmer, like the warming tray that's a little dirty, a little discolored, any of those things I think work. Wipes it right off and works really well. This next one is Coffee Shop. This is blackberry latte and zucchini bread. Coffee Shop. Oh, I love this one so much, but I will say I didn't finish it because I was starting to get a little tired of warming the same scent, but it is a good one. It is definitely one I would rebuy. It's got coffee, but that blackberry jam for me is the star in this. It is really good. I haven't warmed it now in about 2 weeks. So, and the zucchini bread isn't too much for me. For me, it's really the coffee and the blackberry jam. Yeah, so this is a good one. I am giving it a little break because I don't want to get sick of it, but I did enjoy that one a lot. Okay, Pep Rally. This is one where a little goes a long way. I think I only used it once. This is lemonade, strawberry, and cotton candy, and that is Pep Rally. I got this back in January, and this is just strong. It is a very strong, it's almost sharp. I'd say the fruits in here, the lemonade, the strawberry is just a lot. I definitely do get that lemonade. It is lemonade, so it's got like a sweetness to it, and the strawberry. So I did also use a little bit of Twinkies to tone this down, and I might have used some vanilla as well. But I just used this once in my open concept. This is one where I don't know. I mean, it's like a little goes a long way. I also use this in the bathroom. I was trying to use this in different places. So given that it is so strong and it's one that I just do not go to very often, my daily motorcycles up and down the street that you get to hear, given that it's not one that I would repurchase, I think it's not that I don't like the scent. It's just not one I'm gravitating toward. And if you're not a fruity person, this is a lot. There's a lot of fruitiness. So that is Pep Rally from Sassy Girl Aromas. So then the last thing I had in here, I knew I had one more thing, or maybe I just took it out because I probably took it out because I'm warming some of my friend's wax that she's making. So I did use some of that, and I don't know what I did with the little bag. And then final thing, I'll just throw it in here as a final little thing. Just some facial mist. It's great, especially now that the weather is getting really warm in the morning. It's just nice to have little spritz in the morning. And this has hyaluronic acid and some other antioxidant oxidants and bamboo and some other good stuff, I guess. But I did use this Jeju Daily from Beauty Pie. It's nice to have a mist in the morning. So that is what I wore this past week. And I am looking forward to a lot of the good stuff in July. I am going to do some of the July challenge a little bit. The one that Patricia Gates is doing right now. I know Angie from Kentucky Waxy Girl started the challenges, and then Patricia's kind of managing it since then. So I haven't done it, I think, since January. So I'm going to play around with it, and maybe not every day, but I'll try to warm some scents, because it is fun to kind of get through scents and stuff. So we'll see how that goes. And that is it for now. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and joining me and spending some time with me. And what are you warming this week? What is like your favorite scent that you've been warming this week? I would love to know. Thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. All right, if you're editing, start now. Now. Okay. What was I doing? Okay. I can't. Why is it always so hard to start a video? It's always so hard. I don't know if I like my hair today. Okay, I just finished yoga. Anyway. All right. Okay. Come on. Come on. You can do this. You can do this. You can start. Hi there. Oh, God.